Hello, Budbags. Good evening. Welcome back. Welcome back for more. Welcome back to more. Welcome back to more. Welcome back for more. Welcome back for more. Is that correct? Welcome back for more Genshin Impact. Welcome back to more Genshin Impact. Welcome back. Back to the future. Yep. Welcome back to more Genshin Impact. Why am I lagging? Okay. So I was able to play earlier today. Thank God. Finally, there weren't any power interruption today. There was one actually. There was an hour-long power interruption earlier today, but I was still able to play and complete all the commission quests. Right? Yep. I've completed all the commission quests and also unlocked a new story quest for a character. I think it's Mona. But for now, I'm going to be. I think I'm close to finishing the current Archon quest, all the remaining Archon quests. So I'll be focusing on that first before doing all the other things in here. Also, there's a new Mimitomo mission. So I guess those things are locked. Are time locked? Is there a proper term for that? So there is a schedule for the Mimitomo event. But for now, let's go back to the current Archon quest, which is this one, Dishonorable Trial. I'll be doing this first then. To investigate to investigate the plan that the Abyss Order's talisman speaks of, you decide to head to the cathedral in Mondstadt to consult the members of the church. Okay, right, I remember now. That's why we're in Mondstadt.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange water.
So it's nice that Mondstadt isn't forgotten. I thought once we're done with the city, with all the Archon quests related to a city, it just becomes something that we can return to, something that we can backtrack to, and not something that is relevant to the story anymore. But here we are. Back in the City of Freedom, Mondstadt. Oh yeah, by the way, I'll be making a wish again later. So let's see if I can still earn more Primo Gems. So far, I checked earlier, I still only have around 300. I dumped all my Primo Gems last night. So I'll have a few today. But if the soft pity is anything to be trusted, I'm guessing maybe we can get someone today.
Grandiose Cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them.
They're all looking up. If not for the dialogue box, this is such a good image for a thumbnail.
But how aware of this was the Animo Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though, does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say anything bad about the Animo Archon! And actually,
Venti wouldn't mind.
Never mind.
I assume Dainsleif knows who Venti is. I mean, if the collected miscellany videos are canon to Genshin Impact, the videos where Dainsleif narrates or explains the moveset and the story behind each character, if those are canon, then that means Dainsleif is probably the smartest character in the game, the most well-informed character in the game.
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
I'm guessing Dainsleif burns burns near divine artifacts, divine premises. I can relate. One time I entered a church, I almost disintegrate into ashes.
Huh?
Aren't you curious?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious.
Because they don't know you?
Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty.
Oh, I guess I can relate to that.
I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either. That's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would only ruin whatever element of surprise we may have. Also, meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
I quite like Dainsleif's mysterious but friendly personality. Yeah, and he's not smart in a very condescending way. He intends to help us, really. He is sincere. I like that about him. I hope it's not just a facade, a mask to hide his true intentions, much like what we've seen with Cheld in the early chapters of the Liyue Arcan quests. Okay, just gonna stay quiet during cutscenes, during loading screens. So quiet. I mean, it's the church. Should be quiet in the church. Shh. It's Barbara, the deaconess of the Church of the Favonius. Fava Beans. Hello, Barbara. So, Razor is just a tad bit,
Honorary Knight! Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything today?
a tad bit taller.
Make it clear.
Yeah, I need to complete my sentences early.
Holy Lyre Derhamel again. We cannot oblige.
So she's still bitter and salty about the Holy Lyre Derhamel.
It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first field tiller?
What's that? Field tiller. What does it do?
Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has the church ever lost a statue of the Seven?
Okay, you're treading on dangerous grounds.
Huh?
Okay, enough about that. Off topic, never mind. Moving on.
Ask about that old story?
Oh, she knows.
I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays. A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the Seven that disappeared one night without a trace. Nearly every member of the church joined the search for it, but it was never found. In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven.
Of course!
Of course?
Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Paimon means any other strange stories? Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like Dane said outside, it's for your own good.
Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the Tyrant's final fury? No, that's from another time. Probably unrelated.
The Tyrant's final fury?
Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed Old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair. Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached Old Mondstadt.
Balls of fire raining from the sky? How terrifying!
People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the Tyrant's final fury. This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. it just gradually ceased on its own.
So bizarre.
Right. Later, the theory of the Tyrant's final fury became less probable in the eyes of the Church. Common reasoning dictates that the God of Storms wouldn't shoot fireballs. Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be.
It's okay. Thanks anyway.
There's that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get used to hearing it.
Oh, we have a new character, Rosaria.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
It's Mother Superior, in a very different way. Superior in a different... Oh, wow. She's supposed to be a nun.
Those monsters?
Those monsters
those
that tried to attack
eye-bags?
Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Herald?
Is she sleep deprived like me?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among the wolves. Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? As for what purpose, I can't say for certain.
Yep, she's sleep deprived. Oh, those eye bags.
Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
But you're also a member of the clergy.
Don't worry, I will go to help as well.
Right. We'll go give Master Jean a hand.
Oh, okay. If the honorary knight will be there, then... But please, everyone, be careful. May the Animal Archon protect you all.
So the plot thickens. Now Mondstadt is involved. Right now we go... Oh, but what about Rosaria? She doesn't join us? But that's too bad. Talk to Dainsleif again.
I see. Has the Abyss Order already launched a new operation? This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should go as well.
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are they looking to do the same as they did with Dvalin? Not again!
So this time it's the wolf.
No, that's not likely. Unlike Osial, who was just suppressed,
Osial.
Andrias died long ago. Today, it is just his spirit that stands
Andrias.
guard over
Andrias is
Wolvendom.
the wolf? Oh, that's the spirit? No. Well, I wonder what it's like to fight the actual Andrias. I've tried fighting the Andrias. Yep. Once. Only once. I only succeeded once. It was a difficult boss fight.
The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andrias in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Animo Archon's old companions.
Go to Wolvendom, right? Now we have our passes to Wolvendom since Razor is with us. In spirit, that is. Wonder if we'll encounter Razor then, in here. Since this is his turf. The place where his Lupical are. Lupical. Oh no, lots of them again. Let's see, this is fire. Then I should be using Barbara.
The Abyss Order!
Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now.
That's right, isolate the damn Abyss Mage.
The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are. Fits the Abyss Order's style.
We should hurry and find Lupus Boreas.
Yeah, let's go!
I'm not going any further.
Huh? Oh, why not? Didn't you go there earlier?
Huh? Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
That's, probably not it, Paimon. Aren't fluffy things cute?
It has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven. I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with him.
Really? But how so? Just because he submitted to the Archons?
Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable.
You really don't like social interactions, huh? No, not really. I mean, he entered the tavern. You really despise the Seven, huh?
There's nothing special about gods anyway.
Correct, dude. Dude, I like you.
It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard when around gods.
Except Venti, right?
You shouldn't place too much trust in them. But at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction. Don't go trying to overthrow them or hunt them down.
So just
Even
keep
if
cautious
the god
around
in
them.
question is your sworn enemy.
Hi, I'm watching 2 Genshin streams at the same time. That's epic multitasking right there. Even if God in question is your sworn enemy.
Don't trust
But thank
them.
you for
Don't
choosing me to be one of
hunt
those.
them. That's some awkward advice. Does Dane hate the Seven, or is he protecting them?
Why is your opinion so contradictory? We don't know the inner machinations of Dainsleif's mind. It's best to just go with the flow.
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebears, I will tell you one final fact.
Huh? What fact?
The destruction of the nation of Khaenri'ah by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven. Well, enough chit-chat. We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members in the area. Try and keep your visit with Boreas brief. Afterward, let's meet at the entrance to Wolvendom.
Up, there he goes. What a strange man.
I can kind of see where he's coming from.
Yeah, that's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliar gods.
Wait, so hold on. Since Dainsleif seemed to be fine around Paimon, maybe, I don't know, maybe Paimon isn't a god? Or Dainsleif doesn't know what Paimon is? I don't know, it just strikes me as weird that we've met all these characters now, and so far they know Paimon as our traveling companion, and every time we also call Paimon our emergency food. No one questions who or what Paimon is, or where she comes from.
At the Rite of Dissension in Liyue, your decision was very similar to what Dane would do.
What weapon do you think Dane will use? I'm thinking Claymore, but that seems too obvious. When there's a lack of trust, it's best to just avoid the situation entirely. I'm thinking Claymore.
Not the easiest situation.
Honorary Knight.
But oh, it's
Paimon,
Jean.
What are you two doing here?
But I think there's a lot of tall characters already wielding Claymore. But a polearm is a weird choice of weapon for him. So either a Claymore maybe, or A bow and arrow? Surely he's not a catalyst.
Oh, Master Jean! So glad we found you. Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to fight back. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas. But the Abyss Order and Boreas... what is the connection between them?
They just like to cause trouble. Do they really need a reason? The Abyss Order already went after Dvalin. It's not too surprising that they would also go after another one of the Animal Archon's buddies.
That is true. Regardless, whether the reason behind the present threat is clear or not, I will handle the situation. Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any danger. This god's spirit... he does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before. Maybe it is best that you are also the one to meet him this time.
I'll do it.
Okay, be careful. Thank you for your help, Honorary Knight of Favonius.
And they're really limited or minimized Lumen's voice roles. But the times that she speaks are actually pretty surprising. The choice of words for her. Did not expect her to actually speak to give a voice in reply to Kuching when Kuching asked Lumen what she wanted in exchange as thanks for helping them resolve the issue back in Liyue Harbor. Onesan or Imoto for waifu? I'm gonna go with Onesan, big sister. Yep. For waifu, that is, but I view little sisters as someone to be protected. And I can't trust myself to protect anyone right now, so yeah. I'm gonna go with the pampering big sister, elder sister. Here it is, look for the great Wolf King of the North. Holy, already caught. Uh-oh, okay, this is... Alright, we're seeing double. Hold on, brother.
You, not welcome here.
Him again, another Abyss Herald.
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now. You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory. If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past. Lies. Lies.
What the heck is this ceremony? He looks like he's in a lot of pain. Oh no! Is this the same thing they did to corrupt Dvalin's mind?
Wolves never surrender. But this can't go on.
I'll stop this.
No matter how many times you resist us, your efforts are all in vain.
This guy speaks as if we haven't defeated him earlier. Is this a different herald? Or the same? I think this is the same. I need to face one of this first. Get rid of the distractions.
Motion to compel.
Can't we try and free? This guy is a surprisingly easy boss fight. I don't even think he's a boss fight to begin with. So easy to stagger as well.
I taste blood.
The end is nigh.
Motion to compel.
Oh, too bad I switched Khaenri'ah out the party.
Incinerate. Time for your arraignment.
Get back!
Such a tough shield this guy has. Should not have switched to Razor yet. Whoops.
Ready?
Damage control.
Motion to compel.
Right, bear is down. Oh.
The ceremony was interrupted. How fortunate for you. How does an old spirit have such determined will?
There's a lot of contempt back in his voice. Why is he so angry?
No matter. This is but a small unforeseen variable. Our grand scheme will not be affected.
Well, I'm happy for you, X-Dat.
It disappeared again!
At least we stopped it this time.
Thank you. You came. Just in time.
Anything for you, Wolf Boy.
Human Lupercal. I am ashamed that you must see me in my present state. But still, the Abyss Herald underestimated my strength.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial, but scary outsider, not respect trial rules. I too didn't see the trap.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas' mind, then lured him out under the pretense of challenging him in a trial?
It's not your fault, Razor.
Thank you. In the future, my claws must get sharper. You smelled danger and came here?
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's notes doesn't even know what danger smells like. Besides coming to help, we actually have something to ask you about too. Excuse us, Mr. Wolf God. Do you know anything about the first field tiller?
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. Though there was indeed one human-made machine that I can never forget. It entered into my proving ground by accident, and I mistook it for a challenger.
Is everyone a challenger for wolves?
But it could not think, only fight. It was designed as a pure killing machine from top to bottom. I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks. Before it fell to the ground, it fled the proving ground.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field tiller, right?
Could it spin? Or could it shoot missiles?
Missiles.
Oh yeah, yeah.
do not
I chose the wrong
know
prompt.
strange word.
Yeah, why would he know
As
missiles?
I said,
Sorry,
I pay
Wolf.
no heed to the contraptions of humor.
Why did I pick the word with the prompt with missiles? Let's try that again. Does it spin?
It could spin
Here, there it
high
is.
to the air and even shoot fireballs. Although no match for a god, it was stronger than even many who wield visions.
Fireballs? Hey, didn't we hear this somewhere else recently as well?
From Barbara.
Anyway, this pretty much proves that the first field tiller came to Mondstadt, doesn't it? It sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after. But in this story, it was damaged at the proving ground while fighting the Wolf of the North.
Don't know. But did we help?
Yes, you were a big help. Thanks. We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the Abyss's forces are still attacking. You two be careful.
Yes, I smell more danger. Bigger danger. You too. Also, be careful.
Do you think a Genshin spin-off would work? If so, what genre should it be? It'll definitely work, considering all the interesting character and lore. If we're a free-to-play gacha game, there's a lot of lore written into Genshin Impact. I mean, sometimes when I browse character builds, I usually end up getting lost with the character's story. There isn't the characters aren't always explained, their story aren't always explained in the game, so yeah, there's a lot of reading involved to get the full feel, the full content of the character and the story. As for genre, I wonder why. Good evening, Red Soul. Hello. Wonder what kind of genre, because I think for how the characters and the story is presented, this works best as an open world RPG adventure game. But I wonder what else. What kind of other genre? I wonder. Let me think about that. Because if you limit the game to a different genre other than open world adventure, it'd be hard to incorporate all the characters, all the existing characters. You'd have to pick a main character for that. But maybe a dating game will work. Since with the hangout events, there are already, it's like a visual novel, right? I haven't tried it yet, but I feel like a dating novel will work. So that's one. Or maybe a fighting game. Yeah, a fighting game. It'll work. Because Grand Blue Fantasy already has a fighting game, a 2D fighting game. So with all this big roster of characters, and we only have 2 regions as of now. And look at imagining how much the characters will expand upon completion of the game. A fighting game featuring the characters of Genshin Impact, I think will work quite well.
I saw her, but purposely avoided her.
The only thing that will limit them, I think, would be their weapons, since we only have 4 types of weapons to select. Catalyst, bow and arrow, sword, and two-handed sword, right? Those are only 4, huh? Now that I think about it, it's pretty limited.
As both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have some reservations towards me. If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations. But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able to gather any information. Did you have more success?
traveler tells Dane what they learned from the spirit. So, come on, I'm not that
see.
fast of a reader.
Well then, we can more or less figure out where the first field tiller ended up.
Huh? Really? Just from the Lupus Boreas story?
I asked another streamer the same question. He suggested fighter game. Yep. For for a large character roster, I think fighting game would work. Fighting game. Because what other genres of video games are there
Information
anyway?
combined with a more comprehensive analysis. For example, the old story you told me you heard in the cathedral.
The Tyrant's final fury.
Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
The fireballs raining from the sky were probably missiles.
Ah, Paimon gets it! So the Tyrant's final fury was really just missiles fired from the field tiller after it ran from Wolvendom. After it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North, it must have wandered into the ruins of Old Mondstadt and stayed there. Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom! It would fire a ton of missiles at them. Until one day, it finally broke down for good, and the fireballs stopped raining from the sky. Back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards.
Paimon's voice actor really did a lot of heavy lifting to explain the story. Props to them.
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area.
No need. No need?
What do you mean?
I remember.
Huh? You mean... Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard sitting atop the tower when we went there before. Can't forget something like that.
So that thing was relevant to the story after all? I thought it was just an arbitrary model placed there for variations to the design. You missed Polyarm. IF 005. I missed that because I haven't had a character wielding a Polyarm. So 5 weapons. But what other weapon kind would you want to add? I hope they add daggers, maces, and axes hand. Although those are good additions. But also, the first time I got Razor, actually, I thought he'd be a bare fist fighter. So wielding arms. Because it fits so well with his elemental burst. So definitely that. Also daggers, maces, and axes. Because with such a large roster of characters, you'd think MiHoYo would add other variations to a weapon design, to combat, or maybe whips as well. But the only problem is every time they add a new weapon, they'd also, I think they might need to also add a different animation for enemies, depending on how they are hit. I have transcended beyond mortals and am watching 3 Genshin streams at the same time. Alright, don't push yourself, just only focus on one if you can. But I like that. How do you have such a big attention span for 3 streamers? But again, thank you for choosing me to be one of them. 3 streams. I once tried that actually with Pecora and Amano Pikami, and I couldn't follow. I really couldn't follow. I had a hard time. Or maybe because Pecora was speaking in Japanese and
Okay then.
Pikami was speaking in English and Japanese at the same time. Dude, this guy was relevant to the story actually. I actually avoided this guy thinking it might come alive the first time we went here in Storm Terror's lair.
Huh? Nothing? Oh, but Paimon was so excited. What's going on? Are you sure you did it right?
This requires another method.
Also guns, or maybe not exactly guns, just firearms. A different long-range weapon than the bow and arrow. But then again, I guess guns are
Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use.
Guns. The role of guns is filled by the catalyst already.
Let me give it a try.
Or two-handed blades. Yeah, that'd be fun. Kind of like, screw it, just turn this into a Monster Hunter game.
And done.
So the weapons in Monster Hunter. What else?
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along.
Isn't that a Chaos
The
Core?
eye of the first field tiller.
Oh, eye.
All of the ruin guards today
Oh,
are
wait.
just replicas of
You
this
extracted
machine.
the eye.
As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
Prototype?
Didn't realize it was
Who
that
doesn't
big.
know that word? Is it another ancient term from Khaenri'ah?
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye is placed in the hands of the defiled statue, and if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have a mechanized god. And this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
What an extreme and dangerous operation.
Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
Hide it somewhere no one will find it. Or... I doubt Dainsleif would like this reply about the Church of Favonius, then maybe just hide it somewhere.
No. I'll guard it myself.
Alright.
Huh? You? Dane? You won't go and do anything crazy with it, will you?
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong hands. No matter where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of Favonius, well, you know I don't trust them.
Oh, right.
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled statue.
But, so, you want to go back there? By doing what exactly?
We can't have the church get involved.
Nope.
Let's handle it ourselves. As for what I mean by take care of it, naturally I mean to completely destroy it.
Destroy it? That's a statue of the Seven! As well as being a really important cultural relic, they're actually divine too!
I didn't realize Paimon was religious.
Good thing we didn't tell Barbara earlier. Otherwise she'd be going completely bonkers right now!
Do the Seven really expect me to help them look after what belongs to them? Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. If we are lucky, we will also run into that Abyss Herald. I'll
Again?
make sure it
3 for
doesn't get
3.
away this time.
Okay, sure. Finally, I'm gonna get to see Dainsleif in action. And besides, so this guy's just gonna chill here? We can still attack it, right? Yeah, but it won't budge. And the ruins are still moving. Field tiller. Right, not very talkative, are you? Alright, I'll leave you to it. So this was, the wolf back in Wolvendom fought this, right? But there aren't any visible signs of damage. There's just, nope, no signs of damage. Other than the fact that it's not working. Fine, let's go back to the domain. Back in Liyue. We're here? We're here. Just swim. I'm watching Briggsauce and El Toro 5. You heard of them? Sorry, nope. I haven't heard of them. Are they also VTubers or they stream Genshin Impact? Because my YouTube feed actually is all full of VTubers. Oh, I thought this was one of the field tillers. I did not mean to. Oh well, that's a precious chest, right? Just fight you real quick. Keep staggering.
Get back!
Boom boom!
Against one enemy, I guess I can manage. My only problem now is our mobs. When enemies start to swarm me. Anyway, back to the mission. But anyway, we shouldn't have any problem actually destroying the statue since it's already been desecrated anyway. It's been upside down. Placed upside down. And plus, how did it get here? All the way from Mondstadt to here. Someone had to fly it here? There's a Geoculus somewhere in here? On this tree? Up this tree maybe? Gonna check real quick. They are regular streamers. I see. There it was. There it is. Yeah, come on, Razor. How hard is climbing trees? There we go. And there's still another one here. Oh, there it is. How did I miss this yesterday? Okay, there it is. And someone saw us. These bats. No, I'm not. Leave me alone. I don't want you here with me right now. Let's just go straight to the domain. Yeah, Mimitomo. Did I take the long route? Yeah, I could have glided from there. Where was it again? Oh, here it is. Back here. Recommended elements, no cryo. Alright, then let's get Kaya back in the party then. There's a frog. Abyss Heralds are in Spiral Abyss 2. 2 in a round. Two of them. Okay, so I'm gonna have to rethink my strategy then. I guess I can manage one, but two or more, no. Two or more, I just crawl into a fetal position. Let's go. 2 Abyss Heralds. But I don't know, maybe based on what I've experienced so far, I'd rather have 2 Abyss Heralds than 2 Abyss Mages. Or maybe? I just hate Abyss Mages so much. Here we are again. Surprisingly,
All that running around, we end up right back here again.
Yep, and
Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in.
a different door opened.
Surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That or the stupidest. To get to that creepy statue,
Yeah?
we just need to follow the path we used to escape last time. That should take us right to it.
Oh,
Yep, that'll
okay.
work. Let's go, and remember to be on your guard.
We're gonna backtrack this time. Why are there so many bubbles? We're gonna have to avoid all these? What's with the bubbles? Here it is. Well, that was quick. Now, what should I expect here? There it is.
Looks like we're here. An eerie, lifeless, dark chamber. I understand the evil aura you were describing earlier.
Oh, such a scary place.
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue. The Abyss Herald. It's here.
You sense correctly. You are just as vexatious as ever, Dainsleif, enemy of the Abyss. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed. Perhaps from your darkest nightmares. Unless...
Wait a minute, so he said Dainsleif is the Abyss, so maybe Ad Astra Abyssos, maybe Dainsleif is a star, and the Abyss is, well, the Abyss. Could it be? Or maybe I'm just reaching, since Dainsleif's eyes look like stars.
Oh, and something far more dangerous. You reek of a corruption familiar to me. Then we are the same. We're both dangerous. But dangers from outside of the Abyss Order must be caught and caged.
Right, round 3.
It is your words that forever reek of corruption. Time to silence you!
Oh, so cool! And yet he's not fighting with us, too bad. Why act so cool, but you're not gonna fight alongside us? Well, better depend on our wolf boy again.
Motion to...
Don't get frostbite.
No, 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 don't evade me. Oh, god damn it, why are they here? I just said I didn't want any of these. Why? Why? Surely you attract the thing that you hate the most. Oh, damn it, Razor! Oh no, he's gonna die. Alright, when I collect the food, please tell me Razor still has HP. Oh, he still has, we're safe. And now that explains why we need a cryo character. Alright, it's down. Go crazy.
Incinerate! Boom boom!
Just getting rid of this one first. Assuming they don't respawn. I hope they don't respawn. Dude, I'll be right with you. Stop it.
Grant me new life. The end is nigh.
I taste blood.
Motion to
Well, that was a waste. Of course, sure, just spin like a Beyblade.
Dodge this.
Okay, it works. Okay, that's new. Oh, because he's wet all the time? This guy? I'm forgetting to blink again.
Inadmissible evidence!
Oh, so sorry. Get back! Keep back! The world will fall!
Motion to come.
The end will come.
4 times. Okay, used to be 3 times. Ah. So that shield, that barrier, is the last stretch of the boss fight. As always, such a good cutscene. The animation team for this game really goes all out. Stop escaping! Oh, there it is! It's the brother! It's the brother.
Prince.
Calling him Prince. Purple Rain? Well,
Hey! Could that be?
Aether.
Lumine.
What the hell? I finally found you.
Wait! He just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald. Your brother? And the Abyss?
Lumine. Why are you with Dane?
You're asking about Dane.
Uh-huh.
We've been separated for so long.
Your brother knows Dane?
Aether, we meet again.
Okay, what the hell? Somebody fill me in with the details. What's going on?
What's going on here? Dane knows him too?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Aether.
Hold on a second. Stop saying things that don't make sense, Aether. Oh, Angry Lumine is so cute.
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That man Dainsleif was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Khaenri'ah. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Khaenri'ah. A curse of immortality was laid upon him, to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into the monsters of the Abyss.
You're saying Dane is from Khaenri'ah? The same Khaenri'ah that was destroyed 500 years ago?
I think of all the times Lumine should speak. This should be the time. Why is Paimon still speaking for us?
And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Khaenri'ah, but is actually the people of Khaenri'ah themselves? And the whole thing about Dane being your enemy... Paimon's so confused.
Come with me, Aether. Let's go home.
Home. Yes, of course. Home is wherever we are together.
Right?
But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end.
Destiny.
Listen to me, Lumine. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world.
So this is, I thought, that one cutscene that we got.
Meet again. Though we need not rush, sister. I have more than enough time to wait for you.
No.
We have always had enough time.
Where is he going? To Honkai Impact? I didn't make it. So what happened to Dane?
They left. Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information.
You're right, Paimon. There is hope.
Uh-huh, that's right.
Thank you for being our happy pill, Paimon.
At least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right?
Once we get to Inazuma, we should keep that in mind as we look for more clues.
That's right.
These guys aren't even
by
worried
the
about what
way,
happened to Dane.
What they said just now is all pretty confusing. Did you understand it at all?
I was too focused on my brother to really listen carefully.
Oh, well then, let's go over it again.
The Traveler and Paimon try to recall as many details as they can.
First off, that Abyss Herald called your brother Prince. It seems like your brother is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to him. Still, we don't know for sure if he's the highest ranking leader in the organization.
Now there might be a duke or a king.
Also,
Depends.
your brother said that he wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be he wants to destroy the Seven and the Seven Nations? Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Khaenri'ah turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story is just plain terrifying. And Dane is from Khaenri'ah too! He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago! But he didn't turn into a monster, and now he's fighting the Abyss Order. So that's why your brother said that Dane is his enemy, right? But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now? Also, how come after all this time we've spent searching for your brother, it turns out he's on the side of the Abyss? What's up with that?
We have many new questions, but few answers.
Yeah, you're right. Then we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright. If your brother wants you to reach the end of your journey, show him what you're made of. Come on, traveler, let's go.
I'm really growing attached to Paimon. He's such a helpful part of our journey. To be continued. That means it's over. Challenge completed. Only 60 Primo Gems. Alright. I thought we were supposed to destroy this. Can we? Any Primo Gems in here? Secret Primo Gems? I thought we were supposed to destroy this. Can we? Nope. Oh, there's the chest. I almost missed this. Alright, 5 Primo Gems. Keep your Primo Gems. Damn it. Now then, what else can we do in here? That's it? We're not going to destroy the statue after all. Now then, what happens to Dane? Since he was able to join the Abyss Herald and Prince and our brother. Did you watch the Genshin actors Among Us stream this morning? I didn't know there was a stream. Actually, I'm not actually following any of them. Although I do watch some videos of Venti's voice actress singing in Venti's voice. And one of the comments there said that Venti's voice actress is actually voiced by Venti, not the other way around. Such a unique voice. Perfect for Venti. And Abyss Heralds are also pretty what the hell. Where did all these slimes come from? Abyss Heralds are also pretty annoying once their shields are up. So that's the last part of the battle earlier. Weirdly enough, after we destroy the shield, we don't get to fight them through the end of their health bar. It just ends after the barrier. So now we have a lot of free time. We've caught up with all the Archon quests. And it'll be, I think, a month more. It'll be a month before the next set of Archon quests, along with a new region in Azuma. Or is the 1.6 update? Does the 1.6 update have an additional Archon quest? What is Dane's relationship with Aether? Why is Aether leading the Abyss? Find out in the next episode of Genshin Impact. So many questions left unanswered. So now, I wonder what she'll be doing. How about the Mimitomo event again? I think one node opened up today. This one. I'm just gonna earn more Primo Gems. This one. And the other one, yep. So one node unlocks each day. I thought I could spam them. No, not spam. I could keep doing them until completion. Anyway, so this one, sighting. Mutual exchange. So how long did it take me to catch up with the latest set of Archon quests? I started playing Genshin around March. I think it was March. So March, April, May, 2 months. Took me 2 months to get here. 2 months? Did I start in March or February? I kind of forgot. What is this place? What's this place? Incomplete writing. Rex Lapis overcame the Chi. The Chi? But the Chi could not perish in its entirety. Thus did Rex Lapis conquer each of its facets in turn. Its spirit was bound in the north. Its bones were pinned in the southeast. Its flesh was incarcerated in the northwest. Its soul was fettered in the northeast. And its form was crushed in the southwest. Is this supposed to be a clue for something? I'm just gonna take your apples. No. These are offerings. Alright, I'll leave you that. Now that I have all this free time, I guess I can finally explore Liyue more. I think I missed a lot of chests and those Sealy chests. You should do the teapot quest. Oh yeah, I still have that. Still have that one. So after this one, I'll check the teapot. What non-boss monster would you want as a pet? Non-boss monster. As a pet here? Hold on, let me check. I guess this is the friendly Hilichurl? Nope. So not that one. Let's check the list of bosses. So I have a good... So I can choose wisely. Among the easy bosses? Nope. Or elite enemies? Well, none of them. How think all the bosses are good. For a pet, I'd want Lupus Boreas, but that's a boss. As for easy enemies, none. Maybe this one, the Whopper Flower. Or a slime. I'd go with the flower. Okay, now where's the Hilichurl? I doubt it's this one. It's probably not that one. I might as well approach it. Nope. It's a treasure hoarder camp. Nope. Now, where is the Hilichurl? This one? You good? Yep, that one. Animal slimes are cute. The floating ones. But they're so fragile, especially when they're flying. That's one hit kill, right? If you shoot them. And if you shoot them and they're flying, they die instantly. Yaya Dala. What does it want from us? Let's see what it wants, shall we? Gusha Seliboya. Gusha Seliboya. Gusha is vegetable. Okay, what is Seliboya? Hot vegetable. Hot vegetable soup. Yellow. Seliboya is red. Gusha Boya is green. So, it wants Gusha Seliboya. Gusha, so maybe hot. And Seliboya is red. Okay, so maybe hot red pepper? I'm not sure. What does Gusha mean again? Gusha, vegetable, grasses, fruits, dislike things. If a Hilichurl says Gusha to you, you must use their tone of voice to determine if they want fruits, rice, or wheat, or if they are dissatisfied. I'm guessing since Gusha is... it's vegetable. Vegetable and Seliboya is... where is it? Seli hot. Boya. Red. Maybe it's red pepper. I might as well try. Question is, do we have red pepper? Pepper. None? Is it this one? Giant chili. Hold on. Or tomato? Oh yeah, but is a fruit vegetable or is a tomato fruit or vegetable? No, I'm gonna go with the pepper. Julian chili. I feel like I'm making the wrong decision here. Well, we're here anyway, let's try it. Give. Tomo. Oh, I got it right. Ah, okay, I see. It doesn't know either, but we can try asking one of its friends. Okay, never end. Animal slimes are, when I really need to study, but you streaming Genshin. But don't spend too much time watching me. Maybe just, if you need to take a break. Right, there are two. Defeat all the treasure hoarders. Oh, they saw me. All of them saw me. But not these set of oh, actually all of them, I think. They want me dead now. Well, the feeling is mutual.
I'll protect us.
Why do you insist on fighting in such close quarter and narrow spaces? Who else? No more? Oh damn, can't reach him.
Freeze!
Where did the... So all of them saw me. What?
Let's dance.
Oh, not really. I thought these guys also saw me. But since we're here, anyway... At least we get the loot, which I need for Yanfei. Yanfei needs the treasure hoarder insignia. I don't have to worry about farming these. Now then, let's go back to the mission.
I'll protect us.
You seem to be doing better damage than yesterday. I tried farming for the one of the recommended artifact sets for Razor, which is the Gladiator's Finale, I think it's called. But so far I've only equipped four of them for the set bonus, which is I think 25% for attack. Was it 25 or 35? But I couldn't get the ones with the right main stat, which is attack. I'm prioritizing attack for Razor, and one of the Gladiator artifact has HP instead of attack as its main stat. That's why I'm still trying to farm for those things. Oops. Didn't see you were sleeping there. Okay. Now where is the Hilichurl? Pretty empty in here. Where are the Hilichurls? Okay, maybe there's a bug here that they haven't loaded yet. I think it was yesterday when I was doing a commission quest, and there's a commission quest tied to this place where a ruined guard wanders this place and we need to defeat it. When I fast traveled to Cecilia Garden, then climbed to this place, the ruined guard wasn't there. But the quest was active. I guess I think I need to reload. Do that again. Back here? Back to Cecilia Garden. Mate bonuses are still better than set bonus by a lot, you know. Also, you shouldn't put attack on everything. Put physical damage on Goblet and crit rate. Crit rate damage on Circlet. I'll consider that. I'll take note of that. But so far, I just made do with what I have. Another thing is the... What artifact was that? I forgot, but it's the blue rose artifact set that gives 25% attack damage with just a 2-set bonus. So with a 4-set, it's I think much bigger. It's probably over the wall here. Oh, there it is. Oh no, wait, this is just the area. Look for objective in this area. Can I just use the eye? Right, normally it should be easy to find them. Oh, there it is. What the hell? Are they all just sleeping? You're not the one I'm looking for, sorry. I should be looking for sleeping hilichurls then. I really hit them well this time. Maybe up here? There! That must be the one. Please let it be you. Yep. Yo-yo. If you just talk to them, they're quite peaceful beings. Beings? It appears to want something. Okay, what does it want? Lata Boya Sada. Lata Boya Sada. Sada is solid. Boya is... Okay, so what is Lata Boya? Blue and solid. Okay. Blue and solid. Something that is blue and something that is solid. Solid blue something. You want crystal? Or what else do we have that it's blue and solid? I think those are the only ones. How about... crystal chunk. I'll give this to you. This the one? Oh, it seemed to like it. Unta Mosi Dada. Feels like we've heard this one before. Is that the one that it's late night? Mosi Mita Dada. I still don't know what these words mean. I keep forgetting. Right now, Unta Mosi Dada. That is... Unta. The wonderful time from lunch till just before sunset. Okay, got it. And where is it? In Liyue. Oh, how convenient. It's near a waypoint. Resolution of Sojourner? I'm not sure if... Is that it? Hold on. I don't have my phone with me. But it's, the design is a flower with, I think, red thorns? And it's available on a domain, not a boss. Time. Just after lunchtime and before sunset. It should be good. Just gonna pass the time.
I smell rabbit.
I should have gone to the area first before changing the time. Oh well. I should have climbed first. Let's see. Is it up? It must be up there. Yep, here it is. If we just reach the top now, Razor. Oh no, my stamina again. I can stand here. There's a dish, I think, that reduces stamina cost. I think it's chop suey. Is it chop suey? And you can buy that in Liyue. I'm pretty sure I've bought it. Oh no, come on, we're not gonna make it. At least now I have time to search for Geoculus and Animoculus while waiting for the next set of Archon quests. Right, here we are, and there he is. This place again, I think we've already fought here. What the hell was that?
Get back!
Oh, it fell. And I fell. And we all fall.
Come on, we can do it. Let's dance.
What the? Two of you! Is it over? Okay. And just claim the rewards. Mimi Tomo. Have a good time now, buddy. Alright, bye-bye. I think my stream is lagging again. Nope. The next one is for tomorrow. Now I'll play that off stream. Next, let's try this. A teapot to call home. Is this back in Liyue Harbor? Yes, she is. Got a treat. Oh hey, it's Madame Ping. The one who introduced us to the teapots.
Ah, children, come, come. You've arrived at just the right moment. I've been looking for you.
Oh, what is it, Granny? Need any help?
Oh, no. You've done so much for Liyue Harbor already. I could hardly ask for more. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think of what sort of gift we might give you in return.
A gift? For Paimon?
You're too kind.
Oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. But you mustn't decline this gift. I simply won't allow it.
And then I shall take.
When you traversed my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, I heard your little friend mention that you often camp out in the wilds. That simply won't do. Especially since I imagine you still have a very long journey ahead of you. Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as to see my subspace creation abilities atrophy.
What's subspace creation?
Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? Well then, it is a blessing we old folks once received from Rex Lapis, part of our illumination, if you will.
I like to call this quest Ace Attorney Genshin Edition. Are there trials in this quest? I'm gonna have trials.
I will not go into too much detail.
Or maybe investigations?
Space creation is the ability to create a small, autonomous pocket world. The teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket created using that ability.
A trinket, you say?
So, in the eyes of an Adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is just child's play, huh?
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as myself must depart from this realm to create a world of one's own. Rex Lapis, on the other hand, moved mountains and seas. That is what one might call an exercise of true power. But that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared for you just requires a few final materials to add the finishing touch.
I can help look for them.
That's right! Finding stuff's what we're good at, after all.
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no need for you to go running hither and thither. I have already found a fleet-footed youngster to prepare what I need. What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find the materials I am searching for. Some of them are very rare indeed these days.
And what are those, if I might ask?
Well, for starters, I require some shimmer soil from the banks of Dihua Marsh. Back in the day, it could only be found where the glaze lilies thrived most profusely. You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glaze lilies, and if you were lucky enough, you just might find a small patch of shimmer soil there. But almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner since Dihua Marsh came to be the way it is today. Even more difficult to find is smaragdus jadeite, which must be chiseled from the rock of the chasm. Or so it used to be. Ever since the Blackcliff Forge opened for business, they've slowly but surely stripped the mines all but completely bare of it. In any case, smaragdus jadeite is an adepti treasure, and the adeptal power within is not something that most humans can withstand. Extended contact with it is, in fact, harmful to humans. Goodness knows if that child will succeed in finding these items.
Who's this child? Don't tell me it's Chi-Chi.
Well, since you're an Adeptus, Granny, the person you asked for help, they must be an Adeptus too, right?
Yes. I suppose she does count as an Adeptus.
Or maybe Ganyu?
She counts? How come there are so many Adepti in Liyue Harbor? We seem to bump into them all the time. It feels like even when you go out to eat, you could be sitting next to an Adeptus and never even know it.
Oh, maybe so. Who can say? A fair few of my old friends are rather fond of mundane mortal life, after all.
I'm back, Granny.
Oh, isn't that Yanfei?
Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to do the honors. This child here is Yanfei. She's the one helping run some errands for me. Yanfei, I believe you've already heard of the Traveler and her traveling companion.
Heard of us? She's been with us since, I don't know, several weeks ago.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millilith's records.
But this is such a different... It's like we were being introduced to the character again. I like this.
You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millilith marked you as a suspect following the incident at the Rite of Dissension. After which, you fought off the Millilith at Julian Karst and made contact with the Fatui, before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and subsequently being cleared of any and all suspicion by the Chiseng. What What a shame.
Oh, so now I understand why you said Ace Attorney Genshin Edition. We have our attorney right here. So, a shame. Why a shame?
A shame that we didn't meet sooner.
Oh, those big eyes. She's so cute.
If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately, but it certainly would have been less, embarrassing for you. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yenfei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me. Oh, yes, here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details and office address. Keep it handy.
Wait, contact details. Are there phones in Genshin Impact? Phones? Or email? I get address, but what about contact details? Maybe PO box? Mail? Or pigeon? Are there phones in Genshin Impact?
If you have an urgent issue, just leave me a note at this address. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I offer a very generous discount for first-time customers.
Fun, but I don't think I need assistance right now.
All right, Yenfei, all right.
Legal
get to the
assistance, that
business
is.
at hand. I do not think these two are in any dire need of legal assistance at the moment.
Yes, exactly, Grandma.
You'll have to excuse Yenfei. She's always been like this. Ever the talkative one when it comes to her own affairs.
Are you really an adeptus?
Paimon was gonna ask the same question. You seem really different from the ones we've met before.
An adeptus? I guess. Kinda. My old man said he was one anyway.
Well, the ears are a giveaway. Are they Yanfei's ears or just horns?
He mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lapis for a long old time, and then after that was all over, he went back and married my mom. They had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey, leaving me with Granny here.
That's kind of like Klee's story back in Mondstadt. Okay.
Well, that's a bit casual for an Adeptus. Aren't you guys supposed to sign solemn contracts to protect Liyue Harbor and all that stuff? What do you mean he just went back to get married?
Well, my dad did say that he'd talked it through with Rex Lapis, and that he was fine with it. Even contributed towards the wedding gift, apparently. Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. So, Granny, I've gotten a hold of most of the stuff you asked for, except for Smaragdus Jadeite. I couldn't find any at all. The chasm's been sealed off, and there's just no way in. Couldn't secure any documentation either. Looks like the Ministry of Civil Affairs is serious about keeping it strictly locked down.
Is that so? But Smaragdus Jadeite is really rather essential. Yenfei, are you sure you can't find some other way? They have helped Liyue greatly, after all. It is only right that they are duly rewarded.
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's definitely a no-go, but there's still a chance we can figure out some alternative means of procurement. Hold on a moment. Let me have a look.
Just casually summons the book from thin air. Paimon seems surprised, just as surprised as we are.
Whoa, that's a really thick book. What kind of things do you write in there?
Commercial consultancy. Or Snezhnaya. Ah, found him.
Isn't this just Yanfei's idol animation? One of her idol animation.
Crossel. A Snezhnayan merchant who once came to me with some legal queries on certain articles in the legal codices. If my memory serves, all of them had to do with rare ores. He mentioned that he was considering acquiring some Smaragdus Jadeite to make hairpins, and wanted to know if there were any legal ramifications that he should be aware of. Said he was planning to sell them in Snezhnaya. So, I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, he'll have gotten his hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite, or might have an idea of where we can find some.
We'll come with you.
Oh, you want to join me? I suppose that's no problem, but it's best if you just stand by and watch. If you try to get involved, you'll only risk placing yourself in legal jeopardy.
Wow. An Adeptus imploring us to avoid incurring legal liability. Well, that's a first for sure. Best we be a little more careful than usual while we're with her.
Right then. Go to Crossel. There's a world quest somewhere down here. Over... Ah, where it is. Lots of world quests.
So, are you
Ji
buying or
Fang.
not?
Guess everyone's interested in history now, eh? What's the matter? A lot of people have become interested in Liyue's history recently, and many of them have been coming to my store to buy books. In the past, it would take half a year to sell a few copies of Yakshas, the Guardian Adepti that we had, so they stopped importing such obscure history books. But after the recent events that happened here, people from all over the city would come here to purchase history texts. These past few days have been full of customers who specifically wanted books containing Rex Lapis's stories. Who knows if they really love reading, or if they're just looking to inject a bit of spice into their daily chatter. Due to the surge in demand, I've almost had no time to attend to some special orders that we've gotten from old customers. I finally found the time to put together the books that two such customers wanted, but I'm too busy to leave the store at the moment. Could you help me send this copy of Verse of Equilibrium to Uncle John and this copy of Rex Incognito 4 to Gentry Dian? Have you tried Amazon services? I'll do it. Thank you very much, but I'll just keep it for now. I'm still busy with another quest. Over here. Isn't this Ivanovich from Shiznaya? Oh no, it's Crossel. So two Shiznayan in here. Crossel.
Hello, Mr. Crossel. How's business been?
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei. What brings you here today?
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job. Now, I believe that the last time we met, you mentioned that you were looking to source some Smaragdus Jadeite to make hairpins. Have there been any further developments on this front?
Well, yes. As a matter of fact, in the end, I did acquire a small piece of Smaragdus Jadeite.
Wait
and had
a
it
minute.
fashioned into a pair of hairpins.
Is this the character ProZD voice? In the English dub? I think this is it. So this is the first time I'm encountering it. This is ProZD, right?
Miss Yanfei,
It's him!
You have an interest in the hairpins? I must apologize. I've already rented them out to a lady named Zhi Qiao. If you'd like to inspect them, you may have to wait quite some time.
Wait, isn't Smaragdus Jadeite really rare? Aren't you worried about the hairpins getting damaged or lost while they're being rented out?
No, I'm not worried in the slightest, because I signed a contract with Miss Zhi Qiao before renting them to her. The contract makes it quite clear that if she loses or damages the item in question, she must compensate me for its full original value. In return, I included a clause that guarantees the Smaragdus Jadeite is genuine, with a penalty of 10 times the item's value payable by me to Miss Zhi Qiao in the event that it is shown to be a fake.
No ambiguities there.
Guaranteed genuine, with 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false. Yes, these terms are very clear indeed.
Of course. This way, both the client and I have the assurance we need. To ensure fairness, each of us has retained an original copy of the contract.
In that case, might you know where Miss Chow lives? We'd like to pay her a visit and have a look at the hairpins.
Oh, of course. She wrote her address down when we signed our contract. Here, I'll mark it on your map for you.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Crossel. We'll be off now.
That was a fun cameo from ProZD.
I should open a store here.
Now what's next? Oh, Ivanovich has something for us. I believe this document should be in order. What's the matter? Oh, so it's you. Well, you've seen what happened in Liyue Harbor earlier, yes? It gave us all quite a fright. I thought the city might be in a mess for a while longer, but order was restored very quickly. The Liyue Chishing are quite something indeed. But whether it was to stabilize the situation or otherwise, the Ministry of Civil Affairs has released a host of new bulletins on regulations. I wish to continue doing business here, so I've been... You know what, I'm just gonna skip this. This is just a preamble for the actual mission. What is it? Traveler, could you please help me check the bulletin board and see if there's any news on the new business permits? Sure, I got it. You're just gonna read the business permits. I know it's not far to walk, but administrative work always makes you feel doubly exhausted. If you see any news related to the new business permits, copy them down and pass them to me. I'm counting on you. In here? Liyue Pavilion. Oh, where is it? Oh, it's outside. Sorry. Such a long loading screen. Why is it taking too long to load the entire Liyue Harbor? It's upstairs. Oh wait, where is it? Up there? Talk to Ji Chao. Where are the stairs?
Oh, whatever shall I do?
Excuse me, are you Ji Chao?
Yes, that's me. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do, Monsieur Chow? We understand from Mr. Crossell that you recently rented a pair of hairpins from him. My associates and I are very interested in them. Would you mind letting us take a look at them?
The hairpins? I can't lend them to you right now. I've lost them.
Oh no.
I don't know how it could have happened. I always kept them right by my side, and I hadn't even worn them yet. I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay their original value, there's no way I could come up with that amount of money on such short notice.
Why did you need them in the first place?
My family is in the ore business too, but business has been suffering ever since the chasm was sealed off. We now have a backlog of paid-up orders just sitting around, so we've been having to purchase some stock from other ore merchants to complete them. A big banquet is coming up in a few days, and several ore merchants I know of will be there. I need this opportunity to mingle and discuss prices. That's what the hairpins were for, to...
Keep up appearances.
To keep up appearances. I can't have them looking down on me. But now that I've lost the hairpins, what will I do?
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong sense of deja vu?
Maybe because this is the part where we say, we can help.
Would you really? I sent a commission to the Adventurers Guild, but I haven't heard anything back from them yet.
Hold on. Don't run off looking for the hairpins just yet. Mr. Chow, would you let me have a look at the rental contract you signed?
Huh? Well, I mean, sure, I have it right here. Here you are.
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? Maybe she can help Juqiao somehow.
That would be a little unfair to Crossell.
True. Though surely there must be a win-win solution.
Right. I finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed stipulate that you must pay Mr. Crossell the original value of the hairpins as compensation for the loss. Furthermore, the contract also expressly states that the amount of compensation must take current market prices into account. And given the rarity of Smaragdus jadeite, I fear that the final amount of compensation may end up being significantly higher as a result.
Even higher? Oh no.
Uh-oh. Juchao looks like she's about to faint.
However, all of this is assuming that it is indeed genuine Smaragdus jadeite that was inlaid into the hairpins.
Did you really have to pause before saying that part? Anyway, the hairpins are lost, so how exactly would we be able to find out if the jadeite is genuine or not? Whichever way you look at it, we've got to start by finding those hairpins.
Except that if we found the hairpins, there'd no longer be any need to check whether the jadeite is genuine, would there?
Seems right.
Please. Please, don't trouble yourselves over this. The fact is, I lost the item and I should pay compensation per the contract.
It's such a huge sum of money, though.
However much it is, I will have to pay it. My family are merchants, after all. It's vital that we keep our word and respect our contracts. Now that it's come to this, I really shouldn't keep Crossel in the dark any longer. I'll go and inform him of the issue and then negotiate the amount of compensation.
Yes, legally speaking, it seems this is the most sensible course of action. But before that, I have some questions about the hairpins. So hold on a moment, Miss Chow. When you first touched the hairpins, what did you feel?
What did I feel? Well, I remember that the gemstones set into the pins were perfectly smooth to the touch, like the finest quality jade. My family has seen much jade pass through its hands in the past, so I am quite certain of my judgment in this matter.
Smooth to the touch, finest quality jade.
Is something the matter?
No, it's nothing. I just need to re-examine a few things. Let's head over to Mr. Crossel's.
Right, back to Pro ZD.
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With Miss Jiqiao in tow, too, I see. How are the hairpins? I trust you're quite satisfied with them?
About that.
You lost them? Are you serious? Do you have any idea how expensive they were?
I'm sorry. Truly I am. I'll pay the compensation as per our contract. Every last mora.
Mora? Do you have any idea what I had to go through to get my hands on that Smaragdus jadeite? I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them back. Since Miss Yanfei is here, I suppose we can just have her estimate the amount that needs to be paid.
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, I'll need to do a little market research. Yes, and if I may just confirm again, it was in fact genuine Smaragdus jadeite inlaid into the hairpins, correct?
Of course! Genuine article guaranteed, or I pay back 10 times the value.
Alright, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official assessment of the sum owed by Mr. Chow in compensation. Please wait here, Mr. Crossel.
Thank you very much. How could she lose my hairpins? She'd better pay every last mora that they're worth.
Looks like I'll have to find some way to raise that money.
Please wait, Mr. Chow. I have something to discuss with you. It's not convenient to speak here, so let's find somewhere that we can sit and talk in more detail.
How about a chair? Can I get one? I'm still wondering how this is all going to lead to the teapot.
They have to give me that transfer.
Chang. Oh no, I'm talking to an apparition. How am I going to feed it? What's the matter, ghost? The NPC that we're talking to disappeared, I guess because the time changed. How is this going to work now? I'm wondering, so I'm just gonna look at Lumine here, as if she's talking to us. I'm wondering how to feed the puppy that I met earlier. Brandon said before that the city was in too much of a mess. and he wouldn't let me go feed it. Although he says that everything's fine at the city now, he's been too busy to take me there. We haven't fed that puppy for so long. I hope it hasn't starved yet. Granddad says that puppies can find food for themselves, but I'm worried. Could you help me go to the city gate and feed my puppy? Gotcha. Gotcha, it's in gotcha game. Yay, thanks! What should I feed it? Granddad usually prepares the doggy food, but it's fowl, I think. Then could you help me get a portion of fowl to feed our puppy with? Please hurry, I don't know, I don't want it to starve. Oh, there she is. Then I can just give the fowl to you. Huh? Feed the dog a serving of fowl. So, raw fowl? Oh, well, anyway, I'm still going for this teapot. Jiangzhou. Find a convenient place to talk to Ji Chao. A place where they can sit, right? So maybe Liyue Pavilion? Let's try this place. Can I get food to go? What kind of food can we buy from here? Recipe: Stone Harbor delicacies. Cured pork dry hot pot. Stone Harbor delicacies. Oh, this is it. Increase our crit rate by 9%. Restores 50 stamina. Hey, I need this. Only 2 available each day. Cured pork dry hot pot. Increase all party members' crit rate by 15% for 5 minutes. Tianshu meat. Just gonna get these. I might as well get these too. Alright. Now, just gonna enter here. While the game is loading, I'm gonna get something real quick. I'm back.
Enjoy your meal.
Here we go. I'm guessing it's not here then. You need reservations? I don't have them. Too bad. So where they can sit? Don't tell me inside a teapot. Since it's relevant to the current quest. Okay, where else? Oh, that's why. A character is currently involved in other quests. That's why I can't track it. Then... Ooh. Jingzhou is busy completing the quest Pressing Deadlines. Where is it then? Then I'll just do that first. This one? Clerk Zhao is so swamped with work that she can't even get a moment to herself. It seems she could use some assistance. Then let's do that first then. I see. What's the problem? Nervous An. Oh boy, now I'm in trouble. Clerk Zhao told me to give this to you. Huh? She needs a report of all the ships in the harbor? I actually had started keeping track of this at the very start. But then there's also the imported goods report, the reports on crew information, and the customs report. There's just so much to keep track of. Report this, record that. I simply can't keep up with it all. What's with the friendship? Oh. Huh? Oh, this is dialogue options, alright. Hire some help. Want to, but it will take some time to find someone. So that will help me finish the work at hand. Whoops. I can help out. Thanks for the offer, but if you aren't familiar with the work, you won't be much help. How rude. How rude, sir. But friendship improved. Prioritize your work better next time. I always tell myself I should, but I just get so busy that I forget to prioritize. There's just too much work to do in the harbor. Too much. I thought about it, but there's just not enough time. I have to work harder. I'll burn the midnight oil tonight and tomorrow, and the day after that. See if I can finish recording all the ships in the harbor. After all, this was the very first report I started working on. So it shouldn't be the last one I submit. Right, you should be energized now. Give the invoice to Jinzhou. It's below us. Huh? Oh. No, that's not quite right either. Clerk Zhao told me to give this to you. About the plans for a lantern rite? Ah, I'm writing that right now. But it feels like it's missing something, so I keep editing it. Everybody needs to do their very best for a big festival like Lantern Rite, so I can't submit this plan just yet. It will never be perfect. That may be true, but I should strive for perfection, no? Any plan is better than no plan. That's true, but I shouldn't submit a plan that has something wrong with it, should I? Be confident. What good is confidence if the people of Liyue don't like it? I have to give it my all for a lantern rite. Think, Jingxiao, think! Okay then, with a bit more time I'll touch up the plan and fix some minor issues. I'll submit it when I'm done touching it up. I hope everyone really enjoys this year's lantern rite. Did that solve anything? Report back to... I mean, you guys are in walking distance from each other. Why do you need me for this? Why do you need me for this? Report back to Clerk Zhao. Oh, I'm gonna report. Still walking distance. And then they're just standing idly by.
I can't wait to see my adorable daughter.
Hello, Clerk Zhao. You're back. Thank you so much. Nervous An and Jingxiao already sent me a message. They said they will definitely submit their work on time. Excellent. At the very least I can sleep well tonight. Take these as thanks. You have really been a great help. After this ordeal, I'm sure they won't repeat this kind of mistake again.
I can't wait to see my adorable daughter again.
Fun. Alright then, back to a teapot to call home. Find a convenient place to talk to Ji Chao.
Thank you so very much.
And performance issues are back. Oh, isn't this third round knockout? The lag is so awful.
Miss Yanfei, what is this about? Are you here to tell me how much I owe?
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the ore inlaid on those hairpins may not be Smaragdus jadeite after all.
Not Smaragdus jadeite? Really?
What do you mean? Are you implying that you already sneaked off and found them?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. let's just say I made some deductions. I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus Jadeite is found deep underground and contains very concentrated elemental energy. If mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case. And in the worst case, they could even experience a dramatic change of personality. It most certainly would not be smooth to the touch. Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel unwell while the hairpins were in your possession?
No, not at all. I felt perfectly fine the whole time. Not even the slightest bit unwell. I didn't feel anything special at all, in fact.
Now that is strange. I noticed earlier that there were elemental traces in Mr. Crossel's vicinity. If I've deduced correctly, he may still have the Smaragdus Jadeite in his possession.
If that's the case, we should go confront him right now and expose his dirty scam right to his face!
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it. Eventually, he would find some argument to compel us to leave. And then, he'd throw the Smaragdus Jadeite into the sea the moment we were gone. After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow pay up per the contract. He would lose nothing. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually still exist somewhere in this world.
A very vivid description.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be experience talking.
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force methods are certainly one way of resolving them. Fortunately, I have far more elegant solutions at my disposal. I'll share them with you in due course.
Nope, brute force is the only correct answer.
Since you're so experienced in dealing with problems like this, perhaps you could help me, Miss Yunfei.
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow, can I ask you to please sign this contract?
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even keep track.
If I had one more for every time I heard the word contract, at least in Liyue.
It feels like Yanfei is even more concerned with them than a certain someone else we know.
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice. But for me to investigate any further, I require a written contract.
At least we got something for free.
By a contract cannot be relied upon.
I understand. Then I will be glad to place this matter into your capable hands if you will take it, Miss Yunfei.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay. Now write your address here.
She's so confused.
And then sign on this page as well. And I'll also need your signature.
I'm right there with you, Paimon.
And on the very last page. Finally, if you could just use this ink pad to make a handprint over here.
This contract has so many pages. Paimon's all out of brain juice again.
Yup, it's been wrung out, all of them. Such an ordeal.
Alright, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look through and let me know if you have any questions.
I've had a read through. Everything checks out.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy.
Need me to do anything? I feel like I'm just standing here.
Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, it will actually be quite straightforward to resolve, once we've got some things squared away. I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before, in which case, hopefully this should be quite the experience.
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask, why are you helping me?
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus Jadeite myself. I noticed strong traces of geoenergy around Mr. Crossel, so perhaps he has, in fact, secured some. Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a separate matter, but either way, it's a lead. As long as we follow it, who knows? We might just be able to get our hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite. Also, the idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage, I won't stand for it. But again, let's not dwell on this. Let's go to... where can we find someone who processes ore? Ah, I've got it! Let's pay a visit to Chateau, the boss of the Jade Mystery. He's a professional when it comes to working with stone and ore. If Mr. Crossel had his ore worked on at all, Chateau would undoubtedly have been his first choice.
That guy over there. Also selling Noctilucus and Jade, right?
Why, hello there, honored customers. Welcome to oh, it's you, Miss Yanfei. Is something the matter? Surely not more spurious claims that my jade betting is rigged and no one can ever win? Oh, I swear on all that is sacred.
No, nothing of the sort. Has a Snezhnine merchant named Crossel enlisted your ore processing services recently by any chance?
A Snezhnine merchant named Crossel, you say? I do remember that. He brought me a piece of ore, claiming that it was Smaragdus jadeite. That was the first time I'd ever encountered it, so I had no way of telling if it was really Smaragdus jadeite or not. But if a customer insists, far be it from me to contradict them. He was quite generous with his money, too, so I didn't give it too much thought. I processed the ore as per his request.
Do you have any leftover debris from your work on it?
Why, yes. It was my first time encountering this ore, after all, so I kept a few loose shavings to study myself later. They're right over there, in fact.
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at them.
There's a lot of dialogue in this quest. Where is it? Here it is.
Huh? If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross-sections and patterning suggest that these are Smaragdus nephrite shavings.
Smaragdus nephrite?
Yes. It's not particularly rare, nor is it especially valuable. It's used to make jewelry all the time. I've heard it said that Smaragdus nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite, though no one's ever proven it.
A thin layer of separation, huh?
If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings for traces of elemental energy. Smaragdus nephrite is an entirely ordinary ore, containing no elemental energy whatsoever.
Is that so? Well, we might as well give elemental sight a shot. So, did you find anything?
Not a trace of elemental energy.
So they really are different. But wait, how come Jichao was able to tell what it was just by looking at the shards? That's pretty awesome.
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these in my time.
Why couldn't Chito tell them apart?
These two stones actually look very similar. Someone who had a deep understanding of them would find it very difficult to tell them apart. There may be only a subtle difference for the casual viewer, but that translates to an astronomical difference in terms of the market price. And, I'm sure, a significant difference in the cost of having them carved into shape.
Alright, let's focus up. We're going off on a tangent.
But, never mind, Shirto. Why would Mr. Crossel...
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them. Let's take some of these shavings back to Chateau.
Miss Yanfei? Might I be so bold as to inquire,
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir. Mr. Crossel did indeed claim that the ore he brought to your store was in fact Smaragdus jadeite, did he not?
Yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me, in fact. Here. It says quite clearly, 1 chunk Smaragdus jadeite, uncut.
Then I have no further questions. But could I borrow the processing record and these stone shavings?
Of course. But might I ask why you need them?
Oh, I have my reasons. Ah, yes. Please sign here on this affidavit. This document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from the, ore that Mr. Crossel brought to your store. Please read it carefully.
Yes, I see. Forgive me for asking again, Miss Yanfei, but might I know the nature of the incident on this occasion?
I wouldn't say there's been an incident, just a minor issue. Thank you, sir. I'll take these with me.
With this hard evidence to back us up, Krosa won't dare try to deny what he did!
On the contrary, this is far from sufficient to build a case. We need to find something a little more compelling. If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry... nope. Aha! Got it! Singsi. She often helps people to find a jewelsmith. Let's go pay her a visit.
Well, that was quick. How come you know so many people?
Because lots of people come to me for legal advice every day. As you know, Liyue Harbor is the city of contracts. And contracts, well, I should say laws, are very important to us. But the amendments made by the Tianquan to our laws are unnecessarily complicated. How can I put this? It just seems like they're hard to understand and impossible to finish. As such, legal advisors like myself provide quite the popular service indeed.
So you help them make sense of the law. But didn't you say that it's hard to understand and impossible to finish?
Yes, well, that's no obstacle because I've memorized all the legal codices.
You memorized them?
You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside out is a legal advisor's bread and butter, you know?
Is this how Adepti becomes so adept at everything?
Oh, this has nothing
I'm starting to fall asleep.
I just like reading things.
Again, with that casual tone.
Well, that's that then. Let's go look for Singsi.
I wonder how long this will keep going. I kinda want to rest now. Let's just see where this will go. Actually, I think it's going to be longer. This is only just part 1. You know what? I think I'm gonna stop here. Yeah, I'm just gonna talk to this. Alrighty. Hey, she looks like Futaba from Persona 5.
Join the Adventurers Guild. You'll have a blast.
How am I supposed to write my thesis like this? What should I do? Are you okay? What? Oh, it's you. Do you still remember me? I was the person you found in a treasure hoarder cage down in Lingju Pass. In any case, thank you for saving me. What brings you here? Well, after being rescued by you, I went to look for Soraya at Wangshu Inn. By a stroke of luck, I was able to find her. Soraya's a really good person. Not only did she treat me to a meal, but she also helped me reorganize my notes. But she told me afterward that the topic that I'd chosen has already been the subject of many prior theses at the academia. Unless I were to write an exceptional thesis, there's no way that I'll pass. She advised me to change angles. For example, I could write about something related to the elements. But since I don't have a vision and can't use the elements, I have no idea where to begin. So there was nothing for it but to come to the city to try my luck and see if I can find any material here. Wait, when you saved me back then, you fought in a very unique manner. Do you have a vision by any chance? No, I don't. Huh? You can fight in that manner without possessing a vision? How can that be? No, never mind. It's a very long story, no doubt. Either way, I have something to ask of you. Could you demonstrate your manner of fighting to me? Perhaps I might discern something that can be used to refine my thesis. Please help me out. If I don't finish this thesis, I'll be dead meat when I return to the academia. Alright, sure. Thank you so much. Let's go outside then. I recall noticing a group of hilichurls around these parts. Show me your fighting style using them as your target. Alright, at least it's now in our list of list of world quests. But I'm gonna end the stream here. I don't know, I suddenly have the urge to go to sleep now. Sorry. I'll continue tomorrow. No, on Saturday at least. On Saturday and Sunday, I'm guessing I'll try playing a different game. Since I'm all caught up with the Archon quest, I'll have left our world quest that might be boring for streaming. So maybe I'll play a different game on Sunday. But on Saturday, I'll continue the Teapot to Call Home side quest. So Let's see. Let's try making a wish. See if I have enough. 508. I guess that's fine. 2 wishes? Or 3? Let's see what we got. 3 wishes. Nope. Nope. Alright, last wish. No, 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 no. Oh wait, but I still have in a coin fate. I have 3 of those. So might as well spend all of these in here now. Let's see. Even just a 4-star character. Nope. Just keep wishing. We'll get there eventually. Right? Who's this going to be? It's... Come on! I don't need Amber! Ah, come on. Why? Our last acquaint fates. You really attract the thing that you hate the most. Well, too bad. I'm all out of Quaint Fates and Primo Gems. See, can I buy Intertwine? No? How about Stardust? Yeah, no. Nope. Daily gift of only 90 Primo Gems a day. So not enough for 1 wish. For $5 US. That's around 250 Philippine pesos. No, I shall not. I shall not break my... It's almost like a vow for me to remain a free-to-play player. It just looks so enticing. Oh well, anyway. Forget it. I'm gonna end it here. Alright, oh, we still have achievements. Wow, 10 Primo Gems. Going to be rich in no time. Okay, but anyway, I'll continue next week for a teapot to call home. It's about time I fall. Suddenly I got sounding tired. Alright, I'll end it here. Thank you very much for watching. Bye. Oh, also, I wasn't able to finish my custom outro banner, so you'll still get the old one, but I changed the music, the background music. It's, what was it called again? It's free to own, not own, free to use music, piece of music from YouTube Studio. I downloaded it from YouTube Studio. So if you found it, if you found the song beautiful, this is the title, Elegy by Asher Fulero. It's available over at YouTube Studio's music library, so you can just download it from there. So it doesn't require any attribution. That's why I'm using it. I'm using it without giving credit. But that's the name, Elegy. So I added it here. What's the... So I guess I should, while waiting for the next set of Archon quests, I'll also try building my existing characters. Right? And what else? Just on Saturday, hopefully I'll get to do the current world quest. That is a teapot to call home. After that, I'll be taking a break from playing Genshin Impact for a while and focus on other games. So, but when the next update comes, the next Archon quest comes, I'm gonna play Genshin Impact again. So I don't think I'll stop playing Genshin Impact. It's a really fun game, if only its performance it's not hampered by its performance on the PS4. But so far it's just a minor thing. So I'll end it here. Have a nice week, Bloodbags. I hope you had a productive weekend, unlike me, who just stared at a computer all day. Alright, anyway, goodbye, bye bye, good night, bye bye.